Morgan, you ready?
Mm-hmm.
Perfect. Phoenix, you come into consciousness immediately in the midst of, like, combat. Immediately. Like, there's this sudden of fighting something, and the thing you are fighting is this. Fucking shit. Okay, there we go. The thing you are fighting is this, as he is sitting near the sword. Both you and one other guy. Let me just go grab it. Just give me a moment. This is a cutscene. You and this guy. While you're fighting, the sword he picks up slams into the ground, and you begin falling into this pit.
Ah, sure.
Eventually, you land on the ground, and in front of you, a faceless being with bright white eyes with a tan background falling into the void is in front of you. He's chained to these nothings as he's just staring down at you. Everything is so lucid and weird.
Who? What? What's going on here?
When you say who, you are ejected out of the area. It feels so intense, the way you're flying through what feels like the entire universe as you sit, and 4 sides of you are covered in these giant celestial beings as they are shaping what looks like the world. I don't have images for these, but these beings are almost incomprehensible to look at.
Oh my gosh.
As again you are ejected back, even further back, as you are seeing this large, beautiful angel with these like massive 300-mile long wings. Each flap moves the void itself as he's shaping this like hellscape. You are falling through the air. Not down, but upwards.
Oh
One
boy,
moment.
how do I get out of here?
As you continue to fall upwards, you go in through this hole in the clouds. And then you see a gigantic war far off in the distance. Generals and people all fighting each other. This purple veins kind of spreading through the ground as it's creating these like gigantic monsters. I'm gonna grab a couple more images and then...
What is this?
As you see this guy, he seems to be commanding many of the people. He's fighting against this lady. not fighting against her, but against her war. And together, they seem to, like, unite as they begin fighting against all of these weird, gigantic things. Everything is so trippy and so weird until eventually you get almost like everything zooms out and then you see this while you're floating in the midst of space.
Holy shit.
Eventually, you come back to the 4 people, and now you can comprehend them. Stagnate, expansion, collapse, and void. Although there does seem to be one missing one.
What is happening?
You see a black and red portal open in front of you as somebody steps out.
Hello?
This kid steps out in front of you and puts a hand in front of you and whispers the words Hakai. As this red electric energy courses around you, you are ejected back into that white area with the planet in the middle as you land and crash into the area in this crater that's spreading this red energy out from it, almost like a sickness from the ground.
Trying to scramble back up like I'm trying to get control over where the heck I'm going.
In the crater, looking into the crater, you see this guy looking in.
Hello? Who are you? What's going on?
Once more, you are sucked out. This time you sink so far into the ground, you feel like you would have hit the core by now. And eventually you fall and see this giant, destroyed ruins. In the middle sits this.
What is that?
Eventually you feel like you're being split in half as you see this. And then your body comes back together and is ejected up into the air. As you see this. He holds out his hand to you, and you begin to see all of it. Everything all at once, but nothing at the same time. Every revelation is coming to you, destroying bits and pieces of your mind as it's repairing itself. All of these images just floating through your head. It's incomprehensible. It's so overwhelming.
Ah, I gotta get up.
Speaking, it doesn't even feel like you're able to speak. It's almost like you're dreaming and your mouth is shut. With the end of the images, the only thing you see is this, staring down at you. This is something you know. This is something that you recognize. Something you've seen before. The beast. The one who's said to cause absolute destruction. The terror. If existence stops anywhere, it's here. This is the closest you can get to seeing death.
Are you going to be the cause of it all?
He shakes his head and does a little spinning motion with his hands.
Spinning motion.
You can tell he's telling you to turn around.
I'm just gonna turn around.
There's no need for you to say that. I was gonna assume that you were
Okay.
turning around. You see this person. These three. These three together create this presence, identical to the one you felt before. And they make an image much more clear. Death. It's almost like you can hear war horns in the background, just blowing when these three are in the picture. When these three are together. Eventually, you begin falling again and seeing this in front of you.
Oh!
You are in the center right here. He's just looking down at you.
Why am I here?
There's nowhere else for you to go. You don't hear from him, but you hear behind you. Turning around, you see this again. There's nowhere else for you to be.
Why?
You have no place.
Everything has a place, right? Where was I?
You were nowhere, yet everywhere and nothing at the same time. You were void.
Void? What? Well, I
That
have to
will be
live on
stripped from you now. You'll be given a vessel, a life, a name, and you will exist as they deem it so.
I could have sworn I existed somewhere.
Not anymore. This lady walks over to you, appearing from nowhere, and puts a hand to your chest. You are, right now, a figureless being. You have no existence or anything. As you see the entire universe expand, explode, collapse, stagnate, decay, and die, and repeat thousands and thousands times over. You exist at once for trillions and billions of years, as eventually you wake up. in a bed. Alone. All of that was forgotten. Buried into your subconscious. So deep that even death can't reach it. You're now a human. A woman named Phoenix.
I'm gonna just kind of sit up and look around the room.
Looking around the room, you remember an old friend of yours named James. You don't remember exactly what happened to him, but you remember that he went out one day with you, and then both of you guys kind of got stuck, and everything went black, and now you're here. That day, you two did have a discussion about going outside and not going outside, staying in and eating pizza, etc.
James.
What'd you say?
I just kind of said his name, James.
He is nowhere to be seen. One image does stick with you, though. One. The guy with the giant sword. The Moon King. You remember him to be evil. And not yet dead. That he needs to be destroyed.
Night King? That's what you said?
The Moon King. The only thing that you remember about James, when you think of him, looks like this. What is it you'd like to do, Morgan?
I'm going to get out of bed, just kind of look around the room and then kind of leave the room to see what else is around.
Investigating the room, you see nothing of interest. Just everything is very laid out neatly, almost like somebody put you in that room. Or the room was prepared. Walking out into the hall, you are fully clothed, by the way. You do see this man. As he is just kind of calmly strolling down the hall.
Hello?
As he doesn't immediately turn around, but he does pause for a moment, look up from the ground, and then turn around to look at you in the eyes.
Hi?
It's good to see that you're awake.
Yes. I don't know when I went to sleep, but...
Well, my name is Afton, and you've been in a coma. I'm sorry. A couple of your friends have been looking after you. At least I think they're your friends.
My friends? I know James?
Oh, well, James is there. I guess if you're talking about the same James. It's a very common name, but James is there. You don't know Clover or anybody like that?
No.
Very well. Well, are we just gonna stand here? What do you want to do?
Sorry, I'm just trying to process everything. I just woke up.
Are you hungry?
Yeah. Yeah, I am kind of hungry. It feels like I haven't eaten in years.
Come on. He starts
Okay.
walking. As, eventually, walking down, you come into a kitchen as food is already very much laid out for you.
Oh. Food looks good.
Alright. You see this guy. Oh, shit. Shit. Fuck. Fuck. There we go. Okay. This guy walk out into the kitchen. As he just sits across from you, pulls his jaw apart, and just swallows pancakes.
That's pretty cool.
He looks at you and nods.
I'm just gonna eat my food.
Eventually, walking down the stairs following James, a little bit after, you see this lady walking down. Clover, you see that the girl is awake and sitting in the chair.
Oh, hey, yellow lady. You're alive.
Yellow lady?
I don't know your name. That's just kind of what we've been calling you.
Why yellow lady?
You're very yellow.
I know?
This guy just looks at her shirt.
The guy who, like, seen you in the halls throws out some food for Clover to the girl. You can assume her name is Clover as well.
Thank you, Afton.
He nods.
James, how's talking going now that we've put the cure all over your face?
Still difficult. Phoenix, you recognize that voice.
It was like James. Wait.
He turns and looks at you.
Hi.
He waves.
What's happening?
Shrugs.
When did I go to sleep?
I don't know. Trees grew around us, though.
Trees grew around us? What?
They found us in trees.
Oh.
Well, we found you in a tree. We found her hovering over a lake.
She was floating in the lake.
Yeah.
That's weird.
That's not a tree. Sorry, unnecessary correction. My bad.
What's wrong with that? You're basically trying to keep it correct on me.
As much as I wouldn't want to spread misinformation, it's kind of annoying to needlessly correct people. I wasn't trying to be annoying.
You're fine.
Well then, hi, nice to meet you. Your name is, I think, Clover? Clover, is it?
I just look at her with the deadliest stare.
It was from what's his name? Um,
Oh, Afton told you. My face completely
yeah.
relaxes when I eat.
Yeah, after I was telling me names, you just kind of look like a Clover. I'm guessing I'm right.
Yeah, my name's Clover.
Okay.
I look over at
That was-
James. My name's Clover, by the way.
thought I was about to die for getting a name wrong.
Oh.
Well, I'm gonna go and do these dishes. I'm just gonna pick up the stuff and start cooking.
Afton kind of just like appears behind you and puts a hand up to your like upper chest and says, "No,
What?
no, you're
But-
not."
Why not? I can totally do that.
He just smiles and takes the dish from you without really saying anything. You can tell he's definitely doing the method of not giving you any room to object.
What am I supposed to do without the purpose of cleaning something?
Oh, well, since you're awake, I was wondering if you wanted to do a quest for me. Well, if you three
quest?
wanted to do a quest.
I'm down.
Sure. Sure.
Only if you want to. Just a good way to get you introduced.
Yeah, why not? Why not?
Well, if you could go talk to some townsfolk to look for, a kid that went missing a little while ago. He's a really
Can we-
strong... Sorry?
No, you were about to answer my question.
He's only 9, but his fire is already blue. And he, has a little bit of rage issue, so you might find him in the middle of fire and burning shit down, so... just go ask town, like, around the town to look for it, and I'll give you guys some XP and a little bit of money.
Right. James, are you in?
He points over to the new girl.
I'm down. Why not? It'd probably be good to stretch out my legs.
He nods.
Oh, new girl, what is your name?
Phoenix. But I remember. I'm also called Honey. I remember being called Honey, but I don't remember a lot.
I'm just gonna call you Phoenix. Honey feels too endearing.
Endearing? How so? What's wrong with honey? Isn't honey really good on toast? Or
Too
something?
intimate.
Bumblebees. Bees make it.
Too intimate.
Too intimate.
Turn into a
would it-
robot.
Why would it be?
It's like calling somebody a pet name.
Yeah, call me Honey, Phoenix. That's what
But
I
that's
thought.
my name.
That's what I thought.
But that's my name.
Afton says, yeah, you can do the quest whenever.
I just stand up while I'm done eating. I walk my dish over to the sink. I don't wash it because I'm assuming he's not going to let me.
Definitely not.
Thank you for the food.
Afton nods. What were you gonna say, Morgan?
No, I don't remember. No, I don't remember saying anything. Sorry.
James says, a kid with blue fire?
That's what Afton said.
Is that normal?
No.
It's a 9-year-old kid.
Oh, what are we supposed to do when we find the child?
Ask him to come back. We think he's lost.
Hmm.
And if he doesn't, that's fine. Don't try and force him.
Okay, no kidnapping children. Just gotta check up on him and see if he wants to come. Gotcha.
I start walking toward the exit. Toward the town.
I'd imagine you follow, Joe.
Yes.
Walking into the town, there are quite a bit of people walking around. I'm not throwing
First
up on image
person,
for random people.
first person I see, just hello.
The guy waves to both of you guys.
Hello.
Would you mind? Would you mind helping us?
With?
We're looking for a 9-year-old boy that we're missing.
The kid with blue fire?
Yeah.
I saw him wander into a cafe a little while ago.
We're rather new to town. Would you mind pointing us in the direction of this cafe?
He literally, he just points around, I'm sorry, he points behind you and it's literally just a cafe the second you turn around.
Well, that was easy. I'm just gonna go walk.
That
Thank
one.
you so much.
Walking into the cafe, there is no little child.
I do walk up to the person at the counter.
Mm-hmm.
Hello.
How can I help you?
We're looking for a 9-year-old boy who went missing. The kid with blue fire?
Sounds like Akari's kid. Yeah, why?
We were told to look for him.
Mm-hmm.
Do you know where he went?
No, but he definitely left the shop. Maybe he went down to one of the stores. I know Akari was here, though. He probably doesn't know anything.
Hmm.
Who's Akari?
Just a really popular guy in town. Super nice, really sweet. Does a lot of quests.
Cool. Okay.
If you see him, you'll
Yeah,
look
that's-
at him and be like, yep, that's Akari.
Well, that's
Oh.
gonna be an interesting experience.
Thank you for your help.
Yeah, for sure. He was talking about getting candy or something like that.
Alright.
Candy shops.
I walk out and just kind of scan for the closest candy shop.
There isn't a candy shop, but there is, like, quite a few different shops. There's dentistries and, like, food stores and malls and shit. Just a bunch of random stuff.
Mhm. This is gonna be difficult.
Joe, what do you want to do?
Just gonna go kind of look around a bunch of random shops and just kind of look out. Blue Fire Kid!
Where's the first place you guys go to? Both of you.
Wherever Joe decides to go, I'm following her.
Alright, Morgan?
The closest shop that looks like it's meant for kids, that any kid can get distracted.
Which place do you go to first, Joe?
Shoot, what kind of shops actually have a bunch of kids? Toy store? I don't know.
Well, there's a mall. There's no explicit toy store.
Okay, perfect. I guess we're gonna go walk around the mall for a 9-year-old.
Walking around the mall, looking for this 9-year-old little shithead that ran away from his parent, you see a guy who definitely looks like an Akari.
Oh, wait, hold on, God.
This is 100% Akari. There's nobody else like him. Just the way he carries himself screams out Akari.
I'm back. Was it?
I will.
Y'all see this guy, who's definitely Akari. There's no shot it's not Akari.
Hello!
I do want to walk over to the man and say, are you Akari?
He turns to both of you very slowly after stiffening straight and just goes, "Ah!" Yeah, what do you want?
We're
We're
looking
looking
for your
for...
kid. Blue Fire kid probably was told to be missing, and now we just kind of have to look to make sure he's okay. Do you know where he is? Is he lost?
No, I don't know where he's at.
You don't care where this kid is?
That kid has fire hotter than mine. If anybody wants to hurt him, they better do a fucking good job at it.
Wow.
What?
No, I just think it's very impressive by the fact that it just kind of sounds like that kid's more dangerous than danger itself.
Now you listen. There ain't nothing bigger or scarier than that kid's dad. Even if his fire's hotter than mine.
Gotcha. Then who the heck is the mom?
None of your fucking business.
Okay, I'm not gonna want to question about
Yeah,
if she's
Nick,
married.
that's a really personal question. I don't know why you'd ask that to a random stranger
I don't
that you
really
have
think.
literally never met before.
That's true. I don't really think.
So, why are you guys asking about my child?
Afton
Oh,
person
yeah,
told us to
Afton
look
asked
for
us
him.
to look for him.
Oh, fucking, of course, he can't mind his own business. Alright. Whatever, you guys have fun.
Thank you. Have a great day, Steph.
Yeah, I'll come around eventually. My kid, not Afton.
Yeah.
Oh, don't worry. He's just walking away talking to himself. Don't worry, when he comes back, I'm gonna whoop his ass.
I'm starting to think that
You
we should
trust
keep him
that?
away from the father.
You trust? He teleports in front of you. Wanna run that
I
by
was
me again?
joking.
Wanna run that by
I was
me again?
joking.
Run that by me
I
again.
don't actually
What were you
want to
saying?
keep you away from your kid.
What?
I don't actually. I was joking. I promise.
There ain't nothing bigger or scarier than that kid's dad. Tell you
Ain't
that.
that the truth?
As he just walks away again. I'm gonna whoop his ass when he gets back. I'm gonna fucking beat him. Fucking beat him. He just casually walks into a
Let's go
store.
find this kid before his dad does.
He just casually walks into a store. He shows zero concern for the fact that his kid is literally missing.
I don't know why. The entire time we've been looking for this kid, I've just had the strongest feeling that we're gonna find him in the middle of the woods.
That sounds like a cliche thing for some reason.
Speaking of, y'all do smell smoke.
Oh, let's just follow that.
Following that.
Following the smell of smoke, y'all come across a burning building.
What color is the fire?
Red.
Red.
Yeah, y'all see this guy just sitting in the middle of the house, just watching it burn down. He's not summoning the fire in his hand, he's picking it off the candle and then throwing it.
Should we ask him what he's doing or why he's doing it? I mean, that's what he's doing, but
James
you
James says, "You want to go ask this arsonist why he's." You know what? Go ahead, go for it.
no,
I think that's a great idea.
That is exactly what I was gonna say.
It sounds like an amazing idea.
When did you appear?
I have been following you
been
guys
here.
this whole time. You just refuse to acknowledge my presence.
What? No.
James has been
Yeah.
here the whole time.
I've been here.
You've been too silent. Why'd
It's
you
hard-
stop existing when you're silent? Why?
It's hard.
James can't talk.
Oh. Ah, shit.
So you're gonna go
Sorry,
ask why that
James,
guy's
I'm
burning
just
down that
kidding.
house or what?
Nah, not really.
So yeah, the fire is completely unrelated. Still kind of
Let's just keep
important.
walking.
Still kind of important, but you know, not our problem.
Who do we call the fire department or?
The water department.
Shouldn't anyone else been doing that? It looks like he's been doing this for a while by now. I'm pretty sure so many people have seen him.
Okay, but keep in mind that we just stood here for like 15 minutes talking about it, so we still
That
haven't done anything.
It's literally been 3 seconds. You're exaggerating so hard.
Sorry.
As eventually a bunch of people with water abilities come over and just fucking power wash the guy as he's just like pressed against a wall with water as his candle is just put out and he falls asleep. It's almost comedic, like how weird this whole situation is getting.
I feel like we're gonna meet this dude one day, and it's gonna be the most interesting part of the day.
Eventually, you guys do see a black smoke coming up from the woods.
Start heading toward that.
Beep, beep, beep.
Black smoke means the fire is still lit
And hot.
and hot.
Right.
Eventually, walking into the forest, the flames are a bright blue.
Well, that's
There
weird.
is ashes of what looks like remains of animals everywhere. Not like regular old silly little bunnies or anything like that, like predatory animals. Almost like whatever killed them was being surrounded by them.
I follow the fire. Not
Following-
walking into it, just following.
Following the fire, it is so unbearable to stand around. Y'all see this kid sitting on the ground covering his ears and just looking down with his legs tucked.
Okay, how do we get to him without getting hurt?
I use my ability to control a stick in front of him.
You know you can't make a stick float, right? Like you have to follow the laws
I
of
know.
the item.
I know.
You're just gonna make it roll
Yeah.
as the kid just watches the stick. You can see his hand pushed out, almost like he's ready to incinerate it if he has to.
I roll it in our direction to have him at least look over at us.
Smart.
Wait.
Smart. Looking over, he looks up at both of you guys and looks rather worried. You can definitely tell that creatures aren't the only thing that tried to attack him.
Hey, are you
Um,
okay?
The second you shout, he shrinks back, setting everything that touches his hands on fire.
Oh.
I back up and sit on the ground.
I didn't mean to.
Sitting on the ground, you see his chest starting to convulse as he as he's laying on the ground.
I do move a bit closer.
Moving a bit closer, you feel a flash of heat. You can tell that this is not going to end very calmly.
When I feel that flash of heat, I stop and just sit there once more.
Stopping, your skin is starting to burn. I would like you two to roll initiative, which is a 20. Nicole, Morgan. Alright. Y'all give me one moment to add something and then, Okay. Through the night, no place to hide. Okay. Nicole, you can tell that this kid isn't just... His ability isn't just fire. You can tell that he's definitely projecting some form of avatar. As this thing comes out of the kid's chest and is connected to him. You can tell it's 100% hostile towards both of you. It's almost like this kid's survival instincts are completely intertwined with his abilities. In order to survive this fight, all you have to do is outlast this kid's fire abilities with a 10-minute timer. All of this damage will go straight to your health, no Constitution Shield damage allowed.
Yeah, mine's gone anyway, so.
Which is kind of worse for you. Well, not really, it doesn't matter. Starting the timer now. Morgan, you have your first move.
What can I do? Well, first off, like, is it attempting to do anything first, or is it just like just standing there waiting?
It's his survival instinct, so you won't know what it's doing until it does it. But you can definitely tell it's going to attack.
Then I want to prepare to move away very quickly when it does start to do something, so I can get out of the way fast.
Okay. And Nicole?
I'm assuming I equally cannot tell what it's going to do. My insight is an 8.
No, but you can tell the kid is definitely, like, terrified of everything. And if his abilities are linked to his emotions, there has to be another way other than just letting him burn out. Which is also very unhealthy for fire users. Burning out, I mean.
I don't entirely stand, but I do crouch. Hoping that the rest that I took earlier would be enough to heal my ankle-ish, at least.
Yes, your ankle is fine. Your ankle is fine now.
Crouching so I still have the ability to move, but not wanting to stand.
The fire avatar waves his hands, and a small burst of a wave of flame comes out. All you need is an 8 or higher to avoid. I'm guessing both of you guys are going to dodge.
Yes.
It is a large fan of fire. 7 and 5. Nicole will roll for your first, or Morgan will roll for your first. 5. You get hit by the flame, taking 4 points of damage. 21. Nicole, you dodge it completely perfectly. You do get burns on your skin.
How do we calm a kid down?
I do start moving closer. Staying crouched, trying to look as non-threatening as possible.
Another wave of fire comes out. 18. Morgan, I hope this isn't too overwhelming as a start.
Definitely
You could just
had
say
a rough
yes, it
one.
is.
It is definitely a rough one, but you know, whatever.
Okay,
Just
I'll
gotta
take that.
deal with it.
I'll listen to that. 23. Morgan, you're able to pass over the dodge. Nicole, both of you guys managed to pass over. You can see the kid is definitely burning out because the fire is getting weaker.
Hey, you're gonna hurt yourself like that, buddy. Can you breathe real quick? We don't want to hurt you. We want to make sure you're okay.
Let's do a charisma roll.
Did someone try to attack you?
6. Nicole, are you wanting to do a bonus charisma roll?
Yes.
4.
I will say, you're going to hurt yourself. Please calm down. We really are here to help. Akari's your dad, right?
22. So you got a 26. As the kid turns to you, Clover, and nods. The
I
fire
do have
avatar,
answers.
the fire avatar does go down further, reducing your timer to 3 minutes.
I do have Angel in my arms as I say, this is Angel. I've had him since I was younger than you, and he always made me feel better.
Morgan,
Yeah.
is there anything that you'd like to say?
If I do, I'm probably gonna ruin the progress.
Okay,
Yeah.
11. That's 11 alone. He doesn't seem very interested in the plush.
I promise that we're here to help.
That is enough for charisma. 18 again on a wave of fire. This time much weaker. You won't be taking any, that much damage if you get hit.
I'd still like to dodge personally.
Alright, well, if either of you come up with a different thing that you'd like to do. 22. If any of you guys ever come up with something that you'd like to do other than dodge, feel free to say so. 17. Morgan, you get hit, but it doesn't hurt. You don't take any points of damage. Yeah, you're completely fine.
That's good.
If you want to do charisma or anything like that, it's time now.
Okay. Do you need help getting back? Or anything? Like, if you need space, we can. We'll wait till you're ready, but... Hey, I'm sorry that you're in danger. I know you're scared. But can we help?
17. That's not bad. Nicole, is there anything you'd like to say to help? What would you like to say? As the fire avatar is starting to burn out more.
You're gonna burn yourself out.
$13. Together you guys got a 30. As the kid just kind of looks around and he just sighs as that is it. He just looks around and says, I thought you were going to hurt me.
No.
We don't mean you any harm. Do you know who Afton is?
Everyone does.
He's the person who asked us to come find you.
He nods, and Morgan, he runs over to you.
Hi. Are you feeling better, bud? Do you need piggyback ride? Do you need rest?
He, you can see the muscles in his, like, you can see skin and bone. That's all he is right now.
Yeah, I was like, are you okay if I pick you up?
He shakes his head.
No?
Yeah.
Okay, then how about you... Huh?
Yeah, he shakes his head.
Yeah, he shakes his head, no. Okay, then how about you can just hold my hand just to hold yourself up, okay?
Again, he shakes his head.
No? Then what you want, buddy? Anything that you're okay with?
Just to go.
Okay, then let's go. Would you like any food on our way so you can eat up? You look skin and bone.
You don't have any food, neither of you do.
I don't have any on me, but maybe when we go over to see what's his name, maybe we can get some food there for you.
So what do you two do?
I'm gonna start walking with him out of that forest.
Nicole?
Before I go, I want to do a real quick investigation of, or analysis of the forest. Any footprints, any people.
We are going to do a investigation check, which is your mind. There are a few footsteps that look a little too big to be a 9-year-old. And they look like they were dragging, and then they stop at Ash. You also see tire marks in the mud. Due to your 11 on your investigation check, you can't deduce anything from this other than what you can deduce out of character.
I take out my phone and take a picture of it, and then go follow them.
Okay.
What'd you stay behind for?
I'll tell you in a little bit.
Alright.
For now, someone needs some food and water.
As the kid is
Yeah.
walking with his eyes closed.
I'm gonna just stay nearby just in case while he's walking somewhere he doesn't bump into none, because I don't know if he's used to just walking with his eyes closed or not.
Eventually, you two get back to the mall, unless you guys went somewhere else.
I was planning on going back to the castle, because
Okay.
I don't know where his dad is.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, alright. Returning to the castle, Afton is sitting there as he says, well, look who's back.
Ew.
Did he tell you what happened?
I shake my head.
Okay.
We
Well-
should get him food first, though.
Yes, I'm gonna get Christian some food and water. You guys take a rest. I can only imagine that was a little bit stressful. Let me guess, his fire avatar attacked you.
Not
For a
too
little
bad.
bit.
Well, that's the result of having two extremely powerful parents.
Oh.
His mother is a destroyer and his dad is a demon incarnate, meaning
Wow.
that his abilities are 1 to 100 or not activating at all. And his fire started off blue, so his dad can only really help him to a certain extent. Which is good, it's a good learning experience, but he's a struggling kid.
Yeah.
2 XP and a couple copper for your troubles.
Thank you. I just hope that he's gonna be okay. I don't want nothing bad to happen to him.
He'll be fine, but where did he go?
The woods. We found him in the woods. I do kind of walk over to Afton and show him the picture that I took.
Poachers.
Poachers?
Cartels, mafias, stuff like that. People that kidnap other people and sell them. Typically, they're very, very powerful children. and they sell them to the highest bidders for whatever people are willing to pay.
That's horrible.
Well, it's horrible depending on how those kids are treated. Some of them are rescued, but some of them are used in awful ways. A lot of them are siphoned, crystal siphoned,
What's that?
where you take somebody's ability out and eject it into a crystal for further use.
Oh my gosh.
Mm-hmm. It's inhumane.
Very. Gosh.
But we don't know how to stop it, and nobody else is really willing to. Because it's such a dangerous job to try and go stop it. To try and be the hero. It's just stuff that happens in the world, and it's a shame, but it doesn't happen often here. When I find whoever did it, I'll lynch them.
Lynch?
Hang them.
Oh. Mm.
What's on your mind, Clever?
Nothing in particular.
What are you guys' plans now?
I would like to get some training in. Review some letters, some notes.
What do you mean?
Oh, it's just this puzzle I'm trying to piece together.
What is it? If you don't mind sharing with the class.
I guess not. You guys could actually probably help. I used to live in the Arctic with my dad. It was just me and my dad and Angel. And then my dad kind of went missing. All I found were some notes. I've been finding them kind of everywhere. And I'm not sure what happened. I met this guy named, like, Lucinium.
I've met him before.
Um,
Strong. Big.
He was with this really handsome, angelic guy. But, after that, I don't know what happened. I just kind of woke up in a tree. But the notes say it's like they're telling a story. They all have letters on them.